What's going on, 5 Night Gaming Crew? Lethal One up here, joined by the Platinum Chin to take a look at both PlayStation Plus and Xbox Live's games with gold for the month of February. However, we're going to do things a little bit different. We're going to try to make this more of like an ongoing series where basically we'll score who had the better upcoming month, you can say. Platinum Chin, are you ready?
Oh, I'm so ready.
All right, let's start with PlayStation. PlayStation this upcoming month will be giving us 3 games with their PlayStation Plus subscription. We have The Concrete Genie, Control Ultimate Edition, and Destruction All-Stars. Here we go. Concrete Genie tells the tale of Ash as he embarks on a journey to transform the polluted dark streets of Denska back to the bright and bustling seaside town it once was by using the power of his magical paintbrush and the aid of the colorful, vibrant genies. Concrete Genie is an action-adventure PlayStation exclusive from the developers Pixelopus that PlayStation Plus players will get to grab this month along with its VR mode.
Remedy Entertainment, the developers of Alan Wake and Max Payne, take their next project in the form of third-person action-adventure Control, where players take on the role of the director of the Federal Bureau of Control, Jess Fade, to ultimately vanquish the mysterious invaders breaching the New York headquarters. PlayStation Plus subscribers will receive the Ultimate Edition copy of Control that comes with both the Foundation and AWE expansion, and also receive the upgraded PlayStation 5 version for free in the future.
This generation's Destruction Derby Twisted Metal Hybrid comes in the form of Destruction All-Stars. This PlayStation 5 exclusive vehicle combat multiplayer game crashes in with 16 superstar characters to choose from and 4 unique game modes, from free-for-all to team-based, to cause the most carnage in. PlayStation Plus subscribers will be able to get their hands on this game up until April. Now, the Platinum Chin, this lineup, it's monstrous, dude. Tell me, where's your head at when you hear these games?
This is awesome, man. I mean, they kind of nail every single avenue. You've got a PS5 exclusive, right, brand new for the lucky few who have those consoles. Control, which is a phenomenal game technology-wise. I can't wait for the PS5 upgrade so that we can see how the console handles things like ray tracing. And then Concrete Genie. I don't know much about it, but I am excited to try it, both because indie games are just a fun way to spend some free time. And I actually have a VR headset, so I'm down to try out and see how the VR mode actually works in that game.
Oh, dude, I totally agree. Every single game they announce is really great. The one that it's I think for me, I was kind of shocked to see, because a lot of us knew the Destruction All-Stars was coming because they had announced it previously. There was a whole conniption that went on basically about players not really wanting to spend the full amount for that game when it got announced, and then they went ahead and they put it into the PlayStation Plus. And I think that was probably the greatest thing they could have done. And so like this upcoming month, I think with that alone is super hype. But I was shocked when I saw Control, and not just like the standard edition of the game. It's the Ultimate Edition. It's the one that comes with the expansions. You know, it's the one that comes with that upgradable to PS5 version. That's crazy to me. So that's such a great value from those two alone. And then you add in Concrete Genie, which is like, you know, it's a little bit different from the other two because it has its own kind of like, you know, unique to it, where it's, you know, it's very artistic, it's creative, has a great story that it's telling, and it's just cool. I think it's a great package. You're literally getting a bunch of things that I guess I wasn't gonna expect for this month. I look at last month, look at this month, and it just looks really good. At the end of the day, I think I just look at it and I'm like, it looks phenomenal. So I think we're really happy to see that.
Oh yeah, it's solid. Definitely solid. I think one thing that I would like to see more from PlayStation going forward is maybe add an extra VR game. It's nice that Concrete Genie has a VR mode, but maybe a free VR game per month would be really enticing to some players, people like me who have a headset that doesn't get too much use because, well, I don't have a whole lot of VR games.
No, totally makes sense. And there you go, PlayStation. You heard it from us here at 5-9. Definitely, they did it before, so like they can totally do that again. They've added in stuff like that. All right, so we went ahead and we deliberated kind of, you know, before this video went live, and we came to the conclusion that we would score this upcoming month for PlayStation Plus, the games that we've gotten, a 4 out of 5. And just the one reason why we didn't want to give it a 5 out of 5 is, again, an amazing lineup. It was so great. The only thing that we noticed was that a lot of people had actually got Control Ultimate Edition prior to it going live on PlayStation Plus. And, there was just a sale for it. That was the biggest thing. So there's some controversy saying, man, I wouldn't have bought this game when it had a sale a couple of weeks ago, almost a month ago, and now it's on PlayStation Plus. So they might be offering some form of refund. I think they did that for Maneater because I think that was also a similar situation. So they might be doing something in the future for that. Who knows? But until then, it's still, it's unfortunate for those players that did buy it and now it's on PlayStation Plus. So, but we still think great lineup, 4 out of 5. All right, so let's finish up and let's look at Xbox's games with gold, what they have to offer for the month of February. Coming in at 5 games this upcoming month, we have Resident Evil Remastered, Gears 5, Dendara Trials of Fear Edition, Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb, and Lost Planet 2.
Capcom's survival horror classic, Resident Evil, returns in an HD remaster. Traverse the zombie-infested mansion with Raccoon City Police Department elite units Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine as you uncover the secrets within the mansion. Xbox Live Gold members can get their hands on this treasure from February 1st to February 28th.
The iconic Lancer weapon returns in the latest Gears of War entry with Gears 5. With an all-out war descending, Kate Diaz breaks away to uncover her connection to the enemy and the dangers that await in Sarah. 3-player co-op campaign makes its debut with its infamous online PvP action. Xbox Live Gold members can acquire this gem from February 1st to February 28th and receive the optimized Xbox Series X and S editions.
Discover secrets, dangers, and an array of unique characters in the world of Salt. In this Metroidvania-style platformer, where a hero arises out of the aether of fear to help a world on the brink of collapse. That hero is Dendara. Xbox Live Gold members can download this title from February 16th to March 15th, and with this special edition, receive 3 new areas to explore, new bosses, powers, music, and much more.
It's time to return to a classic with Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb. Help Indy recover one of the most powerful artifacts known to man. In an epic action-adventure story, take on Nazis in the Asian underworld to track down the mysterious Heart of the Dragon before it falls into hostile hands. Xbox Live Gold members can install this game from February 1st to February 15th.
After 10 years from the events of the original, Lost Planet 2 returns with a story of a planet being torn apart by the battle for precious thermal energy. A new 4-player co-op campaign experience is introduced along with new VS to pilot and enemies. Xbox Live Gold members can install this game on February 16th to the 28th. Now, Lethal, this is an impressive list from Xbox, but I want to hear your thoughts on it. How do you think about this as its own list of games and in comparison to Sony's lineup for PlayStation Plus subscribers?
So I feel like with Sony, they had a really good, even though it was only 3 games, it was really quality games. And I think I would say, but the benefit that I can see for Xbox is that they have a lot, they're giving you a lot of games here. They're hitting you with that backwards compatibility, right? They're giving you that Xbox version of the Indiana Jones game. They're also giving you Lost Planet. So I think that's really cool that they're doing that. And I'm looking at it too, and Gears 5, that's a pretty big game. Now, I know the Gears, like the Gears games that have come out after a while. I know it's been kind of like, look, there's been talks about, they're not kind of the same sometimes. So I know for me, I still think that's one of the big ones though from that collection there. That on top of Resident Evil, the HD remaster, I think that's cool. It's cool to see that for them to bring that in for the free game too. So I think it's a good. I mean, there's a lot to choose from. So I think that's the benefit of it. There's a lot there. And Dendara, for me myself, I haven't really looked into that game, but it's kind of cool because with the PlayStation side, we got Concrete Genie, right? And so I'm looking at the Xbox side and they're giving you something kind of similar. Their own game that's kind of creative in its own way. It's unique, it has its own little cool gimmicks and whatnot. So I think all around the list isn't bad. It's pretty good. I think it gives a mixture of what, like a brand new game like Gears 5, all the way back to classics. That's like the Indiana Jones. So I think it's kind of catering to a bunch of different audiences. Go ahead, Chin. Do you have anything extra to add on to that?
Dude, I mean, you hit the nail on the head. That it's got a wide swath of games to choose from, to get into. I know not every gamer plays every free game that comes out, right. But I really think something like Resident Evil with the hype of Resident Evil 8 coming out this summer, that people might be interested to pick that up. Play it, give it a try. They might fall in love with the series that they've never played before. Gears 5, of course, like you said, a lot of people have felt that the series is kind of derailed from its grandeur that it once had. But still, I've played through it a bit with friends. on the PC Game Pass, and I think it's a really fun game. So people who haven't gotten the opportunity to play it, definitely worthwhile. I know there's a big thing about backwards compatibility.
Give us your thoughts.
Everyone loves to say, "Oh, Sony doesn't have it, inferior console." But I'm like, look, attack me all you want in the comments, but I'm gonna say right here, right now, not as many people care about backwards compatibility as you think. I mean, it's cool. It is nice that the option is there and that people can get free games, but at the same time, when I'm looking at a list, like you said, it's quality versus quantity, and I'm not looking forward to like playing like Indiana Jones.
Yeah, it definitely caters.
My thoughts, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, 5-9 Gaming. Those are just my opinions. All right.
I think you nailed it. Like, that's the thing. I want to say they're trying to just kind of cater to the different audience that they have with Xbox, right? But I think a lot of people will look at the PlayStation Plus one and say, man, one brand new game, right? Not even out yet, which is Destruction All Stars. And you look at Control, the Ultimate Edition, like that's also kind of a brand, like, it's another brand new game too. So it's definitely a little bit differences there. So basically, like we mentioned before, we've discussed this prior and we came to the conclusion that we would score this month's Xbox Live games with gold a 3 out of 5. Now let me go ahead. I know before people start jumping, we're gonna discuss over here. So ultimately, we noticed that the Gears 5 is also available with Game Pass, right? If you have your Game Pass Ultimate, we couldn't help but think that how's this gonna this is great. If you're excited for Gears 5, you already have it on Game Pass Ultimate. So at the same time, this for those users that already have it. What are they going to kind of benefit from this if they already have Gears 5, right? Because I'm looking at those, a lot of Xbox users, they have Game Pass Ultimate, they were already trying to get rid of Xbox Live games with gold there for a little bit there, because you can kind of see they really want people to shift towards that new service that they're providing. So I look at Gears 5 and it almost makes me want to like hide it. Like I don't even want to look at it because like a lot of people probably already have access to that right now. So you take that away and I'm like, okay, I'm going to kind of, you can't help but want to do that because you really can't do that with the PlayStation side. None of those games are on PlayStation now. Trust me, I've checked. They're not there. So they're only coming on PlayStation Plus. And not just that. Oh, go ahead, Chin. You want to add to that? Go ahead.
I'm just saying, you take away Gears 5 off of this, it's an easy 2 out of 5 on the games. As much as I love Resident Evil, and I love Resident Evil 1 so much. But as far as what you're getting for the month, you take away Gears 5, it knocks it down even more. It just, in my opinion, you've got Resident Evil, and then you got 2 old games and Dundara, which to be fair, I have looked into it. Does have pretty interesting and fun gameplay. I do want to give that a try. But other than that, it's just like you're saying, we get an exclusive on PlayStation. Yeah. And I know that what we both talked about is that we wanted to see Xbox also kind of step up to that too. With what's the game that came the Medium, right?
Yeah. Yep. Go ahead. Yeah. That was the big one. Yep. Go ahead.
And it just we want to see maybe Xbox could throw their subscribers a bone and be like, look, PlayStation is giving their members a great first party exclusive. I believe it's first party exclusive. I really think Microsoft could do the exact same thing and give gold members, in addition to the Ultimate Edition Game Pass members who already get Medium, and give them that for the month to kind of compete a little more.
Yeah, I think that would have maybe kind of shifted, this whole narrative here. It could have changed had they maybe have thought to say, hey, we have the Medium coming out right at the end of January. Why don't we start off February with a banger and put the Medium on also Xbox Live, games with gold. Again, that would have changed the narrative here. We would have had an actual, I think, in my opinion, it would have been a better, like head on head right there. It would have been a really good battle. Yes.
Different, totally different.
So I think ultimately that's just kind of what we came down to. We're like, okay, unfortunately this is how it is, and we're going to compare it with PlayStation Plus. And we just felt that basically what we're saying is we're leaving PlayStation Plus as the winner of the month, of the upcoming month of February, which is what it came down to. But I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, there you have it, everyone. Give us your thoughts down below, and you tell us, who do you think did better? Was it Xbox? Was it PlayStation that were wrong? I mean, go ahead, challenge us. We want to hear it. We want to see it down below. Don't forget to go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. And be sure to follow us at Twitch at twitch.tv/59gaming1. Again, I'm Lethal One Up, joined by the Platinum Chin. And we will catch you guys in the next one.